Why is it doing? Oh, I was like, why is it doing that? And I realized it's because it's just covering it. Who is just left then? That was just. I need to ask then. So, can I get your flag, Twitter, and character? But we are going to get into the next one shortly when they are ready to go. They can start whenever they want. So we're going to see VANDINE take on Yuna. Going to be waiting for Yuna to get ready, and we're going to go into it. So once again, we're seeing Katalina versus Vira again. So that's very interesting. So Yuna having to play against two Catalinas back to back. Oh, we've got another outfit coming out from the side of VANDINE. And here we go. Winners finals. We're going to see how different VANDINE's Katalina was to the Luna's Katalina, especially in the matchup, since they both are going to have the opportunity to play against Yuna, who's been on a very good streak with the Vira. Nice start. Going to actually bypass the parry because they had a second attack coming out after from that heavy special. Going to use heavy ultimate right there. Maybe a misinput right there, but didn't really get anything out of it. But you know what? Fair enough. What can you do? This is a good combo by VANDINE. Nice pressure coming out. They're playing incredibly well. Going to get a lovely grab off, and the safe jump is going to get used. Safe jump isn't going to be able to finish it. They did get a confirm, but can't finish the round. Oh, and that's going to be big. Big anti-air, and that's going to be a lot of damage. And we're going to see down U special going to be used right there. Very nicely done. Full splat going to get used again. And it's just such good damage. And they're going to block the break. And Yuna has been doing it time in and time out again. They have been getting these run back, comeback wins. And it's incredible stuff. Anyway, going into round number 2. And again, nice grab. Down special is going to get sent by a bit of block down. It's going to get another grab again. Going to opt to go for neutral special, but going to get a heavy down back and take the throw. We're seeing a lot of throws, and that parry shield is not doing a lot for VANDINE right now because Yuna is playing so well. Nice grab. Now, what can you do if you're VANDINE? You're not in the great spot. Yuna's looking like they want to take it game number 1, and they are. Their Vira is just so strong, but VANDINE can change if they wish to, but they're not going to change character. Looks like they are going to be staying on the Katalina. We could have seen a Vira mirror match in a situation because they did play Vira earlier, but I guess they just don't want to. But it's good stuff by both of them. Both their movement has been great. VANDINE movement there was actually supreme, just dancing around what Yuna was trying to do. We're going to see a UTP. Is it going to get a follow-up action because they're not in the install form? But they're doing pretty well. They're actually going to find a hit off the tip of Yuna's blade right there, which was a little bit of damage right there. Very nicely done. And VANDINE looking already quite strong already. Going to get a nice little combo there to secure the round. Very nicely done by VANDINE. Vira mirrors are not fun. Of course, VANDINE isn't going to go for it. Makes perfect sense. You know, you don't want to be dealing with a mirror match. Especially with Vira, especially with the command grab start. Beautiful stuff. Nice taking a throw from the side of VANDINE. Parry going to get used again. And it's doing really well with the parry dashing motion. Trying to dance around what Yuna's trying to do, and it's very nicely done. You are going to see heavy back special going to get used. Use the projectile once again to just get close to VANDINE in that situation. Going to spot dodge through the projectile. Very nicely done, but isn't going to get a follow-up from it. Probably doesn't have enough frames of advantage to get a follow-up, but we're going to see a lovely wall span to back heavy special, and that's going to be a lovely install right there. And this is going to be a lot of damage right here. Forward heavy special once again, and this is where airwalking is going to start, ladies and gentlemen. It's going to be some good airwalking action going on. Oh, that was a very nice usage of the U neutral special right there. That's going to be big damage. Not going to kill though, but it's going to put them in a really good position right now. We are going to see Katalina though go to our last breakpoint, which means it's going to be really bad. They are now in death's door, but they need to just throw out every opportune thing they can to just secure the round, so they don't have to deal with the chip damage that Yuna's going to be able to apply. Because one more hit by Yuna, and that's just going to be it. Airwalk utilized, and airwalk confirmed the kill. Very nicely done on the heavy neutral special. Very nicely done from the side of Yuna. Now we're in round 3 of game 2. I can't speak. Oh my god, the lows into the ground. Very nicely done. Just the patience from Yuna there was beautiful. Might be getting into VANDINE's head a little bit. You know, it seems like Yuna's doing an incredible job of just playing the field. You know, it feels like the world is their oyster right now, and they are just doing an incredible job of just playing the game. Heavy neutral special, and just confirms it. 2-0 up to Yuna. Are we going to get a counter change from the side of VANDINE though, I wonder? They do play more than just the Vira. They had the Beatrix earlier, but looks like the Katalina is what they're going to stick with. It could be the last game. But to be fair, that last game was close as well, you know. So I think they might be sticking on the Katalina, knowing that if they just play a bit more optimally, not optimally, but a bit more differently, they might be able to secure the round and get a game on board. Because right now, Yuna looking to get 3-0. And that's not what you want to be if you're Yuna right now. Going to get the command grab into the install. And that's going to be beautiful for Yuna now, because the pressure they're going to be able to apply with the airwalk is going to be great. Nonetheless, we're going to see a lot of dash lights coming through from the side of VANDINE. And VANDINE's already at 1 BP, 1 more. And the 50% damage increase is going to be a lot to deal with for the side of Vira. Going to be using the parry and actually backdashing a lot. They're trying to find safe opportunities. Neutral special is going to get used into heavy back special. And this is going to be big damage. And Yuna is now on match point. And if they win this, they secure their slot in winner's side grand finals. Going to be starting out very strong. Nice DP wake up. We haven't seen much from Yuna. We haven't seen much of them from Yuna, which means they're good opportune times to go for them, because your opponent may not be expecting them, because you're not spamming them every time you go for a wake up. But we are going to see a lovely little cross up, which allows VANDINE to get Yuna into the corner to start a nice combo. Going to get the wall splat off, and this is going to be big damage coming out from the side of VANDINE. Going to be using DP to finish it. Now just trying to find another opportune moment to go into it, and they're going to find it once again. They do have so much to work with. Skybound meter is building. They're going to go for a normal DP, and they're going to get the grab, the back throw, just to finish it. That's the back throw? Yes, that is the back throw. And we're going to go into round number 3 once again. Just close sets. Nonetheless, the low is going to get used. Going to try and utilize the projectile to get close, but isn't going to find it. That trickery will not be working on VANDINE right now, especially since they are teetering on the edge. But this round is a really good start for VANDINE. Up there, applying a lot of pressure. They're using the parry stance changes, a very nice way of resetting themselves so they can continue doing a lot more pressure onto Yuna right now. But Yuna has done this before. They have done so many comebacks in this tournament when they have been low, so you can't pull Yuna out of the race just yet. But VANDINE is looking like they're going to want to end it. They have got Skybound R available, and they are going to cash it out. Yuna being on 1 BP, I don't think it's going to be enough to keep them alive. And VANDINE is going to go up 1 point into the set. I'm going to get their number on the board. Very nicely done. Ooh, game number 4, but you know VANDINE still has to win another one to tie it up. We're going to see what they are made of. But once again, I'm going to be using the parry to kind of like bait Yuna into going in for something, but he's going to find this thing. And Yuna's actually going to find the bait by the use of the projectile. Nice block stun from the projectile on the back to secure. And the block of the DP, and that's going to be big. That's a big counter right there. That's going to do loads of damage right now. Into Ridge Strike, there's going to be so much damage coming out from the side of Yuna. They also have Skybound Burst to work with. They're going to get a Tech of the Throat also. Very nicely done. And they were waiting for the backdash from the parry with the U neutral special. Very nicely done by Yuna. And now, once again, they are in set point. Yuna starting out with the first proper attack of this set. And they're going to find a hit from the down special. And they're going to get a dash attack. And they have managed to confirm it into command grab. This is perfect for Yuna. This is where you want to be. And they're blocking the BP right there. Is it going to forget anything from it? Oh, but VANDINE is going to find a great opening right there. Nice little grab. Let's go for another one. But Yuna's just going to straight out go for the super because they're going to go invincible from that projectile. It's going to do so much damage. Putting VANDINE on 1 BP. They are now in such a precarious situation. And Yuna takes it 3-1 over VANDINE, securing their slot in the winner's side grand finals. Very nicely done by Yuna. Great stuff. Great stuff by both of them.